That's why I'm not good. I shouldn't be doing no streams because it's like I'll get canceled in 2 seconds.
Here's what's been happening on the internet. Laina had to undergo emergency surgery while visiting Malaysia, and she ended up stuck overseas with a $9,000 hospital bill. And then over on Twitch, Brooklyn Frost finally got her dream stream with Summer Walker, except it went left real quick. Let's talk about it. Laina and King Kaiser have been on a family vacation to Malaysia when all of a sudden Laina began to feel ill. Turns out it was a serious appendix infection, and doctors told her she needed immediate emergency surgery to keep it from erupting. If that wasn't scary enough, her US insurance didn't cover anything in Malaysia, so she ran to her Instagram for help. According to Laina, the Malaysian hospital told her she needed to pay $9,000 before she could leave the hospital or even leave the country. She took to her Instagram to share her new GoFundMe so that she could cover the expenses.
I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the prayers, everybody that's donating and supporting me, and knowing that, this was an unexpected incident that happened while we're on a family vacation in a different country, because I'm in a different country and I'm a foreigner. Things like this have to be paid in full, and yes, the medical expenses are damn near the same as US expenses. The only difference is I'd be covered in the US or in Thailand, not covered in Malaysia, as this is a family vacation. This is very unexpected, but I appreciate you guys so much. Basically what happened was my appendix got infected. I don't know how, and out of nowhere I just started feeling it, and it was really, really painful. I was crying. I started having a fever. I was sweating. My fever was really, really high. My whole stomach was hurting. My back was hurting. My legs started hurting. I almost fainted in the hotel yesterday. So I admitted myself to the hospital. They obviously have to treat me, because I had a high fever. Like, they have to treat me right away. So they did like CT scans on me, blood work on me. And then they told me that it was my appendix and it needed to be removed right away before it ruptures. And truthfully, I was going to try to go back to America to get the surgery, because I'm like, I would be fully covered there. But they're like, they didn't recommend that because it's just dangerous and it's life-threatening. Nonetheless, this was very unexpected. We were not prepared for something like this, honestly. So I appreciate you guys helping me, us, my family out. We're all stressed right now because by the time I leave this hospital, I do have to pay. So I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for all the prayers. And yeah.
The GoFundMe reads, "Hi, my name is Elena, and I never imagined I'd be writing this. Currently overseas in Malaysia, where I unexpectedly fell seriously ill. I've been experiencing intense stomach pain, fever, chills, and shaking, signs that point toward a possible infection like appendicitis. The doctor says I need immediate care and possibly surgery, but the hospital requires upfront payment. I don't have international health insurance that covers this, and I'm in a very tough position far from home. I'm a young mom, and I've been doing my best to provide a beautiful life for my kids while building a life abroad with my fiance. We document our journey on YouTube, and while this chapter isn't what I expected, I'm trying to stay strong and keep showing up even now. Right now, I urgently need help covering emergency room costs, testing, CT scans, blood work, antibiotics, medication, any surgery or hospital stay if needed, safe recovery, and possible flight home. Amount helps. Even just sharing this means the world to me. I've always believed in showing up for others, and I'm humbly asking for help in return during this scary moment. Thank you for reading, praying, and helping however you can. I promise to pay it forward one day. With love, Elena." Her fiance, King Kaiser, also shared the GoFundMe to his Instagram story to help spread the word. He says, "Hey family, I'm reaching out with something very personal. While we're currently out of the country, we've been hit with an unexpected emergency that has put a heavy emotional and financial strain on our family that's unexpected. My wife needs immediate medical attention and the costs are overwhelming. We're doing everything we can, but we can't carry this alone. A GoFundMe has been created to ask for help during this difficult time. If you've ever supported this family or has been touched by our story or just want to help a family in need, please consider donating or sharing the link. Every single dollar makes a difference, and your support means more than you know. Support came quickly. As of today, she's raised over $9,000 and the surgery has been completed successfully. This whole situation had people talking about the dangers of not having international coverage and how quickly health emergencies can become financial crises when you're abroad. Some people are saying, why travel without emergency medical insurance? And they should have the money seeing as they're influencers. But others were saying she shouldn't be ashamed for asking for help, especially in a literal life or death moment. What do you guys think? Next, we need to talk about the stream collab that should have been a vibe, but just wasn't. Brooklyn Frost had Summer Walker on as a guest, and you could tell Brooklyn was hyped. She posted about it and promoted it in advance. You could tell that she really wanted it to be a good stream.
Chat. So, we will be in London on the 10th. Probably the 11th, because you know the flight. Yes, so we'll be in London. I'm very, 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 very excited because out of everybody, she wanted to be on my stream. And I love me some Summer Walker. Y'all know I love some Summer Walker. W1700 subs. Y'all know I love me some Summer Walker. I love that girl.
But once the stream started, Summer wasn't exactly giving. She looks kind of low energy, was barely responding, and just didn't seem all that into it. You could see Brooklyn trying to keep the mood up, but it definitely was awkward.
How you feeling?
Not so great, my love.
Nah, I feel you.
Not going well. I mean, the show is gonna be great, but everything before that, my wig didn't come out right. They gotta fix it.
I like the color, but you was going for something different.
Yeah, gotta use the bathroom. I peed outside twice. I don't like that. Now I gotta shit. I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah. So, what do you have, like, coming up?
Just Chris Brown.
Summer has stated that she suffers from social anxiety, so maybe that contributed to the vibe. Here's what the fans are saying.
I knew it was a reason. I was not too big of a fan of Summer Walker. Because why would you do Brooklyn like that? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually feel bad for Brooklyn. Watching that stream was a hard watch. Mind y'all, yeah, Summer Walker has said plenty of times that she doesn't do well in front of cameras. And, you know, she does have anxiety. She doesn't do well, you know, talking to people and yada, yada, yada. But, girl, you're a celebrity, 1. 2, did you forget that you invited her to do this stream? Like, you really just sat there and played in that girl's face. Now, mind you, I do feel like as the stream went on, Summer Walker lightened up, but there is no reason at all why the first segment, she just had hella moments like this. Hella huffing, puffing, eye rolling, like, she just seemed so uninterested. But mind you, she invited Brooklyn to do this. I just felt so bad for Brooklyn because her energy was so high. Like, you could tell she was trying to stay in high hopes, trying to keep a conversation going. Like, she was just being so positive. She never once like just threw her hands up like, okay, this is weird. Like, she just kept going. Meanwhile, Summer Walker is just really acting like, I'm just helping the less fortunate. Like, this is a charity event. Like, that's what it was giving. Like, it has Summer Walker become this off. I knew that she was off, but this is off. Like, it was so off. People were saying that, you know, she's like trying to steal Brooklyn's energy, and she has like this weird going on with like demonism, and I don't even know. I don't get into all that. Like I said, as the stream went on, it did lighten up. They did start to have more of a conversation, but I'm not gonna lie, something was really off this whole stream. Like, I couldn't even finish watching it. People were also pointing out that Summer Walker never acts like this when she's around dudes. She's usually all smiles, high energy. So what was the point of inviting Brooklyn just to act like you're so nonchalant? Like, you too nonchalant. I'm really glad that Brooklyn has the personality where she could push through and just keep, you know, making things work, making things shake. Because, yeah, I would have been up out of there.
So we've had emergency surgery scares, awkward energy, and a whole lot of Instagram story think pieces. Do you think Laina was right to ask for help publicly, or should she have handled it privately? And who do y'all think felt the weird energy first, Summer or Brooklyn? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.